the beyond. Greetings. We're not going to go elite hunting here because the elites in this floor are particularly dangerous. So I might actually go with this early shop and then see where I go from there. Yeah, we'll go for the early shop and as many question mark cards as possible. You shouldn't have. We're going to play an afterimage, which makes Storm of Steel cost 0, meaning I will gladly use Infinite Blades. Oh my goodness, I want to use Storm of Steel. I want to use Storm of Steel, then use Storm of Steel. Dazed goes to our draw pile, but we draw 3 more due to Centennial Puzzle. Alright, thankfully I don't have to worry about the spiker, I just play cards and I'll be fine. We'll get our second afterimage rolling. Pull up a Noxious Fumes, because I'm not discarding anything else. And we're going to kill our Exploder before the Exploder explodes all over my face. Honestly, Panache would be another decent pickup that I could use. Simply when I get my turn of just dumping nothing but, what are they? Shivs all over the ground. Spill my shivs. Sure, I can... no, that's 8. I will definitely deal 12 to you and try not to die horrifically. Neutralize, it deals 8 back, but it makes it so you can't kill me. And do I want to acrobatics? Nah, I don't need to anymore. I'll just kill you off, and then I will discard a random defend simply because I don't need it. Greetings, Bluey, and welcome. Bluey Patootie. We're just kind of sitting here hoping this guy will die before we actually have any problems. I could acrobatics, but what's the point of acrobaticsing? Sure, we'll just toss up defense. Well, hang on. I could strike you, right? Yeah, I can, so that makes it a little bit faster. Fair enough. We're trying to deal with a spiker, and now here's the problem of my hand being full, but it's kind of hard when I can't actually attack this person. So I'm just going to gamble all this away, and you know what? For funsies, we're just going to gamble it all away again, and then we're just going to probably gamble it all away again. Or no, Storm of Steel, because Storm of Steel is just funny and starts shiving. Yeah, I'm just going to take max health at this point. I don't think we need any more cards in particular. I think I'm good. I will always remove a card from my deck. What will I remove? I'm going to just remove this random strike. Because this strike in particular has been the one that's been messing with this run the whole time. Alright, you 3 have killed me before. And you give me a Storm of Steel in the opener with an afterimage, so I'm obligated to afterimage. Plus Storm of Steel. Although I can always play a defend because the additional attacks really don't matter. This doesn't do a whole lot, but I kind of want to just lower down their health overall and get my strength going. Eventually I'll get my poison card, and then the poison should slowly start to do these guys in. Coupled with my ever-increasing strength. If these guys don't just off me immediately. They're very much looking like they're going to do just that. Get me an acrobatics. Oh, thank goodness there's another afterimage. Just what I needed. Do I want to afterimage? No, I'm going to calculated gamble this all away. I can dash to gain block. Hope and prayer, whoa, we're halfway there. Alright, this is gonna hurt. I probably could have just blown one up with a fire potion, but I'll just rely on healing, I guess. And the abacus actually, unironically, helped me save some little bit of my life. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to after image. And the reason we're starting off with an after image is because I want to get the shiv right here and toss it at the Darkling. Now, we are going to terror the one in the back because he's the one that looks like he's going to live. Storm of Steel everyone. And start by killing the Darkling in the middle. So you're guaranteed to die at the end of my turn. Let's hit the one in the front. And have a pen nib ready for whatever shenanigans might happen next. When was the last time the Nightbot said that? There's supposed to be a minimum timer in between it. Oh well. I'll have to check to make sure that the timer's actually properly set up. I'll shiv him just to get the shiv out of my hand. We're going to acrobatics. And the real reason we are acrobaticsing is not because anything in my hand is particularly useful, but we can just gamble it all away and try to get another Storm of Steel. We do in fact get another Storm of Steel, discard the entire hand, start shivving you. Does not kill you via poison, so he's going to get back up, so we might as well off you in particular, and start working on the Darkling that's sitting in the back. Sitting in the rear, and seeing what will happen. Oh, Dash got upgraded. How nice. Yeah, why not? They are so close to dying, it almost hurts. We'll let the poison slowly overwhelm them. Why, thank you. I tend to ramble. I used to ramble while playing games without actually streaming or doing anything of that sort. And so I just decided, you know what, I might as well stream. / record videos. 20 damage, Shiv. You're not dead yet. Now you're dead. However, we can Storm of Steel. And at least do you both in, so I can try to get the pen nib rolling. Deal 12 damage whenever you take damage, increase this card's cost by 1. Wow. This is actually useful. But I think it's until the end of the fight, so no, we're always taking damage. And I'd rather not. Ah, Snake Lady. Nobody likes the Snake Lady. Absolutely no one. Anyone else? Anyone who says otherwise?
Salutations and welcome to the Brain Trust.
Thank you for the follow, my good friend. Anyone who says that they like the Snake Lady are just Snake Lady sympathizers. So, I can dash, or I can Storm of Steel, get my strength up, and I'm just going to Fire Potion the one on the right, so maybe we are okay. And I'm going to Ancient Potion because the final fight here isn't particularly trying, and I'd rather not take the downside, whatever it is. It's a wound, it's not what I thought it was. Oh god, please save me from the Reptilomancers. I can kill you and I can kill you. I just can't do that with the after image up. Or maybe I can. We'll try. Right, I have the power card, so I can make things cost 0. I will Predator. I will escape plan. We're gonna fly me this dagger so I don't die. I will gladly calculated gamble, because if I draw into literally anything, it might make it so I don't take 28 damage from you? Jesus. So you're gonna summon another one. That's fine, we're gonna Noxious Fumes. Terror costs 0, so we're gonna hit you with Terror. Shiv, and... Predator. Get more cards than I physically could use. I managed, actually, in Slay the Spire news, I managed to convince my dad to get the Divinity 2 Original Sin for his own Steam account, and I think he's currently playing it as of right now. Might post to Twitter after this how he's currently doing on it. If he's gotten far at all. I know the last time I looked at it, he hasn't really done much beyond character creation. Although I think he's drifting towards the Red Prince as a starting character. I only say this because I'd be incredibly happy if he decided to pick it up. Alright, Shops McGee, what do you have for me today? Do you have an additional copy of a card in your deck? I don't apply debuffs. Accuracy just seems like it's a must. I can't take... Well, I don't need toxic eggs. So I'm going to take accuracy. Right, because you just don't run out of services. I'm going to delete another strike, because I don't want strikes. I want basically everything else besides a strike. And I'm going to grab a skill potion, because I don't know what I'm going to need it. I don't know what I'm going to need to use it on. I'm not going to fight an elite, because I don't have to. And since I don't need to rest just yet, I'm actually going to start off by upgrading... Yes, I started him off with the Definitive Edition. Because he hasn't ever played the game before. What do I want to do? Afterimage and Opening Hand kind of seems dull, but Storm of... Oh, no, you know what? Upgraded shivs are about as good as upgrading accuracy, so I'm going to upgrade the Storm of Steel just so I can use its upgraded shivs from the very start of the fight. I was going to go with Noxious Fumes. Well, if you're gonna literally put all these powers right in my face, be my guest. Let's get 3 upgraded shivs. And start stabbing. As for my own playthrough of Divinity, which I haven't continued since the first time you all saw me attempt to play Divinity, that's still not really in the works to continue just because I'm not exactly free. I'm still going to college, and I'd rather record it in a more relaxed setting, considering that game is... By the end of Act... Well, I hadn't even gotten to the end of Act 1. There was so many side quests that I didn't know what I was doing at that point. Not like I'm saying it's a bad thing, it's just... I need to plan my things out. You got reduced to 0? You did. Bad use of terror. And flying knee. Going to discard this entire hand and see if I can find literally anything else. I can't, so I'll strike you. And I'm going to defend, take nothing. And now we are frail. Woe betide me. What? Oh, you got reduced to 0. I mean, I'll just defend, calculated gamble. We get the Storm of Steel, which means shivs everywhere. And start working on the Spirit Guardian, because there's no reason to attack the one in the front, because it doesn't gain strength. If it did gain strength, I'd be a lot more concerned about Mr. Spiky Boy, but Spiky Boy over there can just go die in a corner for all I care. Oh! Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Predator. Just dies. Just straight up and dies instantaneously with nothing to stop it. Are you sure about this? Like, can I please hit you without losing 90% of my life? I mean, I guess I can. Alright. There's exactly one more turn. Doesn't even get to do anything. It just straight up and dies. But I might want to try to iterate my... I'm going to want to iterate my ability to deal damage to him exactly one more time just because I want to get Pen Nib up in case we run into an elite, which we very well might. Actually, right now is a good time to fight an elite. Because the other pathway is too boring. Terrible. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You, sir, are wonderful. Oh my god, why can't you just give me a Predator? Why do you have to give me everything else but Predator? Predator would have been so good if it cost 0. But no, you refuse. I am that disappointed, and I will gladly say it aloud. Oh, thank you. Alright, well, we will Predator and Storm of Steel in this. I'll take some damage and draw 3 cards. Oh no. It's not like I was planning on taking damage anyway. Don't know what becomes a 0 drop here. All I know is I'm going to shiv him for 33. Just because that just kind of seems normal at this point. So we're going to gamble all of this away, because all of this is garbage. All of it! Oh, hey, Noxious Fumes. Wow, you literally have given me nothing else to work with. Thank you for that game. Farewell, Mr. Dragon. Oh. Sorry. Farewell, Mr. Zalrock. I thought Dragon was just saying bye like he needed to go real fast for whatever reason. Whoopsies. I'm gonna shiv you, and after shanking you, we're just gonna gamble all this away, because none of that stuff is actually worth my time. None of these actually deal more damage, so I guess we'll flying me for energy's sake, and then discard everything. And then just continue shivving him, until he hopefully drops dead from the number of knives we put in this giant stone face. Oh, baby, this is going to suck. Acrobatics, please save me. We're going to discard a strike because I'm not going to be able to physically survive. No matter how good we are, survival is our top priority. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, we've lived. It is time, but we will still stand here, waiting for the storm. There we go. Alright, well, escape plan because it doesn't lose us a card. Shiv, we go for shivving for the sake of shivving. There's nothing here that really gives us more card advantage. So Storm of Steel. And just start flinging these things at him until the giant stone face is dead. Ginger, we can no longer become weakened. That's actually fairly nice. Next treasure chest. Wow, if I'm at full health, I have an extra energy. Guess when that happens? Freaking never. I could either go with fighting this elite here, which could be Nemesis, which Nemesis will not work well with this deck. Or I can go and just avoid Nemesis entirely. I actually get 2 card upgrades. You know what? I'll go for 2 card upgrades. Well, I mean, if you're just going to offer me Storm of Steel in my opening hand, I mean, Jesus, why do you offer me anything different? Why offer me anything different? Sure. Perhaps here Wraith Form would actually be valuable. Only taking 1 point of damage per. Oh no, a misplay. No. Trust me, there's a lot of misplays when I'm involved. But this one most definitely ain't. 63 damage. 63 damage, Predator? Sure, I'll... Oh no, I take 1 extra point of damage. I'm so scared. Say hello to more cards than I can physically use. You know what? Let's acrobatics for the sake of acrobaticsing. You wound me, sir. We could gamble this all away, but I'd rather just hold on and just use Noxious Fumes next turn. So his strength increases, and he deals 33 damage next. We got lucky, though. We got Storm of Steel. Do I have anything I want to use before Storm? Answer, I'll use Dash, just because it gives me a ton of armor to work with. So close, yet so far away from actually killing him. Because you'll be less useful on the, like, Dodeca fight, I'm just gonna try to take no damage when fighting you. Because the Donut Twins at the very top of the Spire have a lot of protection against the very things that I would like to use. Let's go for more max health. I was gonna go for the rightmost path because upgrade... Oh, what the actual... Spire Growth. Well, low accuracy, into Infinite Blades, into Noxious Fumes, into a Defend, into... Do I need a Survivor? Not really. We'll hold on to both of those in case I want to calculate, unless I want to gamble all my stuff away. Constricted. End of your turn, take 10 damage. Alright, well, I guess I'm going fast. Terror. Abject terror, palpable fear. I will Predator you. I'm gonna gamble all this away. After Image. Which, I mean, I'm taking damage no matter what I do. I'm not going to use Storm of Steel, though, on this. Okay, I thought it was take immediate health damage. Thankfully, that's not the case. So we're gonna... After Image... Shiv is definitely better than a Strike. We gain 2 armor per use of our Shivs. So I'm just gonna discard everything right now and begin the Shivening. I will gladly take another escape plan. It just cycles cards. We don't need to heal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade accuracy so our Shivs deal more damage. I could fight an elite, but I'd rather save my stuff for the Donut Twins at this point. You begin to fall. Lose a strike, lose a defend, or lose infinite blades. We'll defend. Alright, this fight, not like we haven't seen this a million times. They really don't get harder from here, they just get more obnoxious. I'll put terror on you. And then we're just gonna gamble all this away anyway, because I'd like to use some power cards. There we go. If I can get away without taking damage during this fight, that would actually be excellent. Will I? Probably not. The thing in the back will basically say, no, I'm going to take damage no matter what I do. But I'll try. Definitely take an After Image. Oh, Storm of Steel costs 0. Well, in that case... Shiv... Steal our storms, and start cutting. Give for an additional card draw. Additional card draw free of charge, basically. let's gamble all this stuff away. Oh, hey, accuracy. Well, there's a few ways this can go. We're going to start off with Noxious Fumes, which grants us accuracy, which gives us acrobatics. We will gladly use acrobatics and discard a random defend and toss up an escape plan, which will give us enough armor to survive. We get rid of the dazed, and we get to start working on poisoning most of these people to death. Oh, baby. Oh, good lord, wait, what? Oh, no, it just deals double damage. So, in this case, we will gladly dash against the Spherical Guardian. Shiv, neutralize, and strike you to finish you off. I want to have armor. That's enough armor for what I want to do. So we're gonna just shiv you exactly once. And then we probably should have just Predatored instead, because that might have actually killed it. But I made a boo-boo. Guess we're flying me instead, and continue with our trend of waiting for you to die to your poison that flows through your rocky carapace. Are you bloody serious? Still don't know what causes that error message. We have enough armor, so I'll just toss out another strike and get our next pen nib ready. A finisher would be so good if I could actually handle having, like, discarding everything and then dumping all my shivs on someone, but unfortunately that just doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it doesn't. It should be like it is, but it don't. If I were to upgrade a card in my deck, what would I upgrade? Nothing. Except the calculated gamble number 2, so I could cycle through my deck. But even that's not really worth it. I'll actually get this ready so the Runic Dodecahedron is available. So what I'm going to do here is I will definitely use the Dex Potion. And I'll definitely use the Skill Potion to begin with, which gives me Doppelganger. Which, it will end up exhausted, I know, but I've got a plan. A plan that's very planny. I'm basically planning to use Doppelganger. Like, everything else here is just kind of, I don't need anything else. I could just Doppelganger my way to survival and victory. Fine. Do I need the intangible? Not particularly. I probably... Yeah. We had our fun with the extra energy. So he makes me draw from Centennial Puzzle, gives me Storm of Steel to work with. The Donut Twins are empowered. I'll be taking 30 next turn. On this turn, unless I can defend myself, we will definitely After Image. Makes Storm of Steel cost 0. Good. Accuracy will cost 0, or we'll play Accuracy. Well, Acrobatics, because I'm looking for power cards. Don't have one, we'll discard Defend, Escape Plan. I think Storm of Steel will give me 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? That's 14. Doesn't give me enough. Well, no, it gives me 2 armor for each in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gives me 18 armor, which is good enough to survive his hit and allow me to start doing some Storm of Steel shenanigans, so we'll gladly do so. Alright, which one of the Donut Twins do I want to hit first? Honestly, Danu hurts too much to ignore. This is how we're going to play, eh? We're not going to be able to do that Storm of Steel shenanigans just yet, so I'm going to Noxious Fumes to make something's cost 0. Makes dash cost 0. Infinite Blades. Acrobatics, because most of our defense cards now cost 0. Toss away the defend. Speed Potion? Do I need it? I gain 14 block. Yeah, no, I don't need it right now, so I can continue focusing my attacks on the Donut Twin Numero Uno. Their strength increases, but thankfully they don't both attack at the same time, otherwise this might actually be problematic. Ah, baby. So we're gonna Shiv. I'm probably going to Intangible this turn. We'll Predator, guaranteed. Storm of Steel. Shiv, Shiv. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. I kill him barely. So I take nothing, and my strength has been increased to 5. And now I should be able to use Terror next turn on this guy. And start working on the process of killing him now. So Abject Terror, neutralize, so your attack is almost pathetic. Yugi. We will Escape Plan. Actually gain armor off of that, I'm actually kind of surprised. Shiv. Going to do the better gamble. Strike and Predator to deal 78 to him. And I take nothing this turn. We get a Storm of Steel. That is game. We've completed Ascension 4. Finally, with the Silent. And all it took us was shanking everyone we saw with as many knives as we could hold. Victory indeed. Ascension mode level 5 is unlocked. Increase my max HP by 15 plus. Don't have much score. Ascension in and of itself is the biggest score increase. Hallelujah. And headaches all around. Keeping myself hydrated with some water at least. Yeah, we've seen this 1,000 times before, so not much of a reason to stay here and watch it. What is this? Oh, it's just the playtime and the play files. So I'm curious. What is the next one? Heal less after boss battles. So it makes it so I have to individually make sure I actually win versus those boss fights.